Another one of the pleasures of living in an old house is lots of old things come out of the kura. These magazines from the 40s, even older ones here from the 30s. I found a lot of these in the kura. And they have some interesting articles, like this one, seeking the arts or something like that. And what we look closely, what it is, it's these hundreds of photographers here have been gathered to take nude pictures of this girl here. I'm sure that after this she takes all that off. But this is how many, what a big event it was. This is all happening in 1948. So post-war Japan went quite wild. All the brakes were taken off. 1948, another one from 1948. I think the Tokyo War Trials Tribunal was in full swing at this time. And we have some nice pictures here of General Tojo. Oh, here we go. General Tojo, the image portrayed in the West of this was some kind of sinister monster, but as you look here, he had his comical moments. From his perspective, this was just a show trial. He knew what was going to happen. He was going to be condemned to death. So what's the point in listening to it anyway? So he's just distracted here, having a good laugh, and taking the whole thing lightly. What else could you do in his position? And so that says here, Tojo on the witness stand. So that's 1948. We go back earlier. These ones are like 20s and 30s. And it's amazing what beautiful pictures they had at this time. These are far better than the 1940s magazines. They're well photographed. The quality is very high. And some of the best pictures here I've marked out already. Things like that. And they're designed to be taken out so you can hang them on the wall if you want. And remember, at this time there's no television. And so people living in the provinces, the only way to see good artwork was either to travel to Tokyo or to see something, magazines like this. Well, this is interesting. This is called the, what's it called? The Happy Hooligan. Happy Hooligan was the very first comic book in the world. It started in New York in about, I think it's about 1895 or 1900. And so here we have Happy Hooligan in Japanese. So it's a story of a lovable vagabond, a lovable homeless person. And I hear that Chaplin got his ideas, got his image for Charlie Chaplin from this comic book. So it's Happy Hooligan. If you look it up on the internet, you can see it now. It's called Happy Hooligan, and it's quite funny. And so he wears a tin can as a hat. Happy Hooligan. Now, this is the Olympics, I think. This is the Olympics. Oh no, 1924. Look at that, 1924. And you can see what a simple thing it was. Not like the mad party it's turned into these days. That's what the Olympics should be, simple. Here's an article on lighting fixtures at the time. At the time, this was some of the latest stuff was this. And you remember the old house we looked at the other day? This is the exact same light that they have in the old house. Where are some of the more artistic pictures? A hat maker in New York. This man is painting on stockings on this model's legs. And it's written in English as well. So it was the first truly international magazine. This is a story of a round-the-world flight at the time. And so is that before Lindenberg or after Lindenberg? I think it's before Lindenberg, this one. The thing about Lindenberg is he did it non-stop. These people stopped for refueling all the way on their world tour. I'll show you some of the more beautiful pictures. Like that. Very artistic. Like, where's another good one? Oh, this is Ginza, would you believe? This is Ginza. Ginza stores. So Ginza, before it was wrecked in bombing, pre-war store, it was very charming, almost like Disneyland now. All this lots of little stores, and they're all very charming.